These are not in any particular order. My first altcoin to invest in my list is Ethereum. This altcoin has increased in value for the past 5 years. We can see in this chart of Robinhood that in 2017 around February, Ethereum was trending between $12 to $15. Then on January of 2018 we saw that it reached around $1,250 in less than a year, meaning if you had invested $100 when it was at $15 on February 2017, then by January of 2018 you would have had $8,333. Now if you had invested $1,000 instead of $100 when it was at $15 and pulled out in January of 2018, then you could have made $83,333. So now we can see in this chart that Ethereum went down, but this time as low as $80 to $100, and for the most part it stayed like that for 3 years. Keep in mind that during this time you still could have made 2 to 3 times the profit every time it spiked up where you see the arrows bouncing. Now we can see that in 2021 Ethereum exploded and reached close to $5,000. Now let's make this more fun. What if you invested $100 in February of 2017 when it was at $15, and assuming you are that person that's in it for the long run, then waited 5 years until it reached $5,000? How much profit would you have by now? The answer is you would have had $33,333, with only $100 that you invested. Let's say you invested $1,000 when it was at $15 and waited 5 years to pull out at $5,000. Then your total profit would be $333,333. That's enough to buy a house in any part of the USA. It's like you paid a house with $1,000 and the sacrifice was to just wait 5 years. The question is, can you still make profit with Ethereum if you were to invest now? The short answer is yes. If we look at the 1-year chart of last year, we can see that in February it was at $1,300, but in May after 3 months it hit $4,400, meaning if you had invested at $1,300 and waited until May, when it reached $4,400, then you could have made 3 times the profit. For example, if you had invested $100 at $1,300 in February, and pulled out in May at $4,400, then your total profit would be $338 with 46 cents to be exact. Or if you had invested $1,000 instead of $100 when it was at $1,300, and then pulled out at $4,400 in May, then your total profit would be $3,384 with 62 cents. So my point is that you can still make a lot of profit. As you can see in last year's chart, there has been a lot of opportunity to double or triple your income in a short time. It looks like the stronghold is around $2,000, so if you are planning to invest in Ethereum, then right now it's still a good time to invest. Ethereum is trending now at around $2,600. Be aware that it might drop because of the war between Russia and Ukraine, so it's a good time to buy the dip. My last coin I have in my list is Bitcoin Cash. We can see that this coin was added back in July of 2017. So it has a good history of doing well. We can see in this 5-year chart that it has spiked a lot during the span of 5 years. There has been a lot of opportunity to make a lot of profit investing in this coin alone, and even though this coin has not reached as high as it did back in 2017 and instead looks like it declined in value, but we still see that it does good. As you can see in the arrows I'm setting up shows the many times it went up by 3 to 10 times the profit. But again the question is, can I still make profit if I invest now? To answer this question, let's go to last year's history for this altcoins chart. We can see that last year in the beginning of February Bitcoin Cash was at a low of $430, but in May 12th after 3 months it reached all the way to $1,600. This means that if you had invested in February 28th and had pulled out by May 12th, then whatever assets you invested in February could have been multiplied by 4, so you would have had 4 times the profit by May 12th. Like if you invested $1,000, then you could have had $4,000, or if you had invested $10,000, then you could have made $40,000, which is actually insane because that's more than what an average person in the USA makes in a year, but you were able to make that in 3 months. So now getting back to the question, can you still make money with Bitcoin Cash? The answer is simple, yes. Now getting back to the chart, we see the arrows showing you all the times Bitcoin Cash spiked up, proving that you could have made close to 2 times the profit every 2 to 3 months. And here is the best part, that now Bitcoin Cash is trending at around $300, which is below the stronghold of $400, meaning that it is still a good time to invest. I want to end the video by saying this is not financial advice, because the truth is the market can crush at any time like we have seen it in the past, so invest only at your own risk and never invest money that you can't afford to lose. Please support me on my new channel and like my video would be nice of you, and again thank you for being with me till the end of the video.